Pride, everyone.
I'm gay.
All over Western New York, neighbours are celebrating Pride Month.
With your new superpowers.
And at the weekend in the village of Hamburg, Pride in the Park was all about acceptance, love and rainbows.
Love is love. That's the most important message.
Events for Pride is extremely important because what it does is it allows A, the community to come together as one, B, the visibility to know like, oh my God, there are other people who are like me actually here that I can communicate with and that actually gets it, and C, it shows the rest of the world, regardless of adversity, we as a community still stand. So this is why these events are extremely important.
Well, it's good to be here because most everybody here is accepting. So, you know, it doesn't make matter that I still look pretty much like a guy, but I can still be myself. So even though I've been on hormones for 8 months, I still think everything's changing slow and there's only so much that it's going to do anyhow. So
For Cara, Pride in the Park was her first day out in public as her real self.
it's very wild. I went to Target by myself earlier and I was sweating bullets and people were looking at me weird, but I got to be me sometimes. So if everybody could come to places like this and spend time, you know, and actually talk and get to know people, you'd find that everybody's a lot alike.
While the weekend's event gave a safe space for Cara to step out as herself, day-to-day is not that easy.
I work in a very toxic industry and things are going to be starting to show more here soon and I'm not going to be able to hide it. So I'm going to have to give up everything that I love and I've worked for to be me.
How does that make you feel that you can come out on your weekends but then you have to go back in the box at work?
Well, it's like putting on a costume. It's like I go and I'm not me. I can't have paint nails, can't be me. I get sad every day, every Monday that I have to go back to being the other guy. And it just really upsets me and makes me sad.
A year ago, the Supreme Court ruled that a person cannot be fired from their job for being transgender. However, Cara is still afraid her employer will find another reason as an excuse.
But I know one day, once I get some bills paid off, I'm just going to say, rip the Band-Aid off and be me. So, eventually.
Cara's story serves as a reminder that as far as the Pride movement has come from the Stonewall Uprising, members of the LGBTQIA community still face adversity.
The average life expectancy for Black trans women is the age of 35. I'm almost 40, and I'm thankful to be here.
Like seeing it in real time, having the real experience, people hearing the stories. Like this is the thing that's happening and I love it because it gives other people who may not have understood the community a better understanding. And with understanding and knowledge also comes more empathy.
And on days like this, you find the gold at the end of the rainbow. So this is your first Pride?
Yeah.
So what do you think?
It's really
awesome.
good. It's really cool.
It's really awesome.
What's the best thing about Pride?
There's a lot of accepting people and it's nice to be in an accepting community. You just feel so supported everywhere.
Oh my gosh, happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Oh my goodness. Emily, how beautiful is that?
I think you said it so well. You said it so well. You find the gold at the end of the rainbow. That is so true. Because that story, you found just these gold nuggets that I think will just open people's eyes to really the true nature of why love is love. No matter how you look at it, right? And I'm about to cry. I feel about to cry. It was a good story. And people should hear it. It starts conversation.
It really does, and it is so hard.
Yes.
And I think particularly for people in the trans community, there's, you know, it's something that a lot of people were saying, you know, they've even felt left behind in their own LGBTQIA community. And I want to share that Cara said to me there was a point when she was deciding to make the transition where she thought, you know what, she works in a very dangerous industry. And she said it could be quite easy for her to have an accident at work. And so she was saying that she literally thought that maybe instead of honouring her true self, perhaps she could just have an accident. And I think that that's what a lot of people go through. That's what a lot of people go through. I mean, it's hard enough to be ourselves when we're, you know, like you might look at someone and go, oh, well, their life is easy. But you know, when it can be really tough in life. So anyway, I'm getting a little emotional there. But yeah, I do want to say, if you are sort of struggling with finding yourself, know that there are so many resources. And so that's really important. We are going to have a Buffalo Strong conversation on Thursday. That is going to be really amazing, celebrating Pride and talking, Emily, about how far we've come. We still have work to do, but we've come a long way, which is great. But that's happening 5:30 Thursday. And on Thursday, we're going to bring Ed Dranch onto AM Buffalo to have a chat ahead of that town hall.